Hey folks, hope you're all doing great. Welcome to the Indie Shack and my first review, with that review being Mars Horizon. So what is Mars Horizon? Well, you lead a major space agency who's looking to guide humanity to Mars, a strategy simulation game that lets you design and build rockets with base building elements. You conduct missions throughout the solar system and write your own history in space exploration. Mars Horizon has a lush, clean and crisp intuitive UI that is very easy to understand. You navigate each screen with ease, without too much clutter and no overload of information, with cartoon style graphics that work very well with the game without being anything groundbreaking, giving the look a score of 6 out of 10. Mars Horizon has a very simplistic sound set with nothing to note and very generic. As with many space games, the soundtrack included with the game is a space theme that is relaxing and fits the style of the game. You can support the developers by unlocking the Supporters Edition, which includes a soundtrack, but with a cost equal to just under half of the total game price, I feel it wasn't worth the cost. We score the sound at 5 out of 10. Mars Horizon is a relaxing turn-based management space strategy game that is very easy to pick up and play. With the first hour following a simple tutorial, you begin your journey in building your space agency from the 1950s, competing against other AI international space agencies and grabbing them all-important milestones. What is evident very quickly is the path is very linear as you are railroaded down a set of missions that, apart from the mission's name, the whole process is exactly the same. The focus of the game is centered around 3 tech trees: missions, buildings and vehicles, but after a few hours in I stopped looking at what I was unlocking and I was just clicking, this is something you're going to do in a mind-numbing fashion. You can build new structures that you place on a grid, which seems to be just a filler for a very hollow game. With each mission you decide on which parts are suitable, then wait and click through a couple of months before it's ready. Once ready, you watch the same animation as the rocket takes off, then concludes with a very repetitive minigame which decides if you have completed the task or not. Click some more, wait some more, build rockets with parts you've got bored of reading about, accept more missions you've also stopped reading about, then simply rinse and repeat. Extremely repetitive gameplay that becomes so dull very quickly, leads to a gameplay score of 3 out of 10. After listening to our thoughts on the gameplay, it should be evident that replayability is little to zero, with hardly any room for individual choices coupled with the necessity to follow a linear path. I see no reason whatsoever why you would have any desire to pick up Mars Horizons over and over again, especially when you think that most people will get bored before they complete a single playthrough. That leaves us giving the replayability a score of 1 out of 10. With such little content that rapidly becomes repetitive and a price tag of £14.99, I can't see any value at all in the cost, especially when comparing this price to similar titles. You can easily better spend your hard-earned cash elsewhere. If the purchase came in at a third of the cost, then I feel the price would have been justified. Value score lands a 2 out of 10. This game promised so much. On the face of it, it looks great, but what becomes evident very quickly is a shallow, linear experience that turns into a clicker game that would feel much more suited on a mobile format. The game does have some plus points. It is relaxing, simple to pick up, with you able to play whilst doing something else. It will also appeal to the fans of the genre. I myself am a big fan of turn-based and space games. Sadly though, I feel Mars Horizons lacks depth and will not hold your interest for long. Coupled with a £14.99 price tag, I feel it simply isn't worth the purchase. Taking everything into consideration, Mars Horizons comes in with a score of 3 out of 10. So folks, I hope you enjoyed my review of Mars Horizon. Sadly, for our first ever video, this is not a game we can recommend, but as a new channel, the Indie Shack will be bringing out more reviews soon, so if you wish to support and would like to see more content, please leave a comment, hit the like button and subscribe. Thanks again, and I'll look forward to seeing you in the next video. Take care.